Thank you so much for allowing me to participate in the celebration of Rubén González. I met Rubén later on in his life, which afforded me a very unique perspective in that while I didn't know him when he was younger and in his musical prime, I was fortunate enough to bear witness to the massive impact that he and his life had on others, including myself. Rubén, of course, was a prolific and world-class maker of music and memories, but what always impressed me was the impact that he had on others, both inside and outside the world of music. As accomplished as Rubén was, he would always downplay his accomplishment and always made time for others. He preferred to listen rather than talk, but when he did speak, he was always insightful, benevolent, and wise. A few years ago, after an evening at the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, where they were dedicating the program to Rubén, we went to dinner at the iconic Russian Tea Room. We were there looking around the restaurant at all the wonderful pictures and memorabilia, and noticed on the wall was a photo of a young Rubén González. He was standing alongside the owner of the restaurant and several other prominent figures. I asked Rubén about this later on, and in Rubén's typical low-profile response, he said, "I don't really remember that, but I was always happy to oblige someone who serves food." On another occasion, I had taken a trip to Italy's Amalfi Coast. While I was there, I visited a very small, quaint, cliffside town called Ravello. This town was really remote and accessible either by treacherous mountain car ride or by a boat. We, of course, took the boat as we explored this wonderful town. While we were there, we noticed the most amazing, quaint, outside concert venue that overlooked the Mediterranean, and it was so breathtaking that it just still is embedded in my mind. Anxious to share this with Rubén, as I'm not necessarily musically inclined in the least, so I thought maybe I'd get something over on him, or maybe I found one spot on the planet that Rubén hadn't been to or even known about. But sure enough, once I started describing this venue, not only did Rubén know the place, but he actually performed there. And not only did he perform there and remember it, but he also knew the name of this amazing restaurant that was just up the street in this small little town. Everybody has a story about Rubén. His influence in the world of music is well known, but it is his love, kindness, character, and willingness to give of himself that is his true legacy with those he loved. I had the good fortune to have witnessed Rubén playing the violin in a very small cafe in Buenos Aires, while never being 100% satisfied with his performance, and he would of course dispute this, but it really was pure magic. His brilliant and talented daughter Cosmito, his friends, of which I am proud to call myself one of, all remember this side of Rubén. I am a much better person for having had the benefit of spending some time with my good dear friend, Rubén González, who is missed every day.